Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Sandown Park here on Friday. It is April the 27th, 2018. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Sandown, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and join me tomorrow again here on YouTube for another Sandown preview. It's an excellent jumps card, and you can only find the preview here on YouTube, so go check that out. But today's flat card from Sandown, it's a great card. It's probably one of the best flat cards in the UK this year so far. We have a few great group races, and you have some good horses running here. So let's get on to it. We're gonna look at races 2, 3, and 4. The 2:25, the 3 o'clock, and the 3:25. The 2:25, the second race from Sandown. It's the Group 3 at 365 Corton Richard Stakes. It's Class 1 race going for a person $94,500. It's for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 7 horses going the 2,000-meter trip or 1 mile and 1/4 on the Sandown turf course. My top pick in this race, I like the number 2 horse, Crystal Ocean. I think he should run well, and as a favorite, I have to pick him. I'm going to go 2, 4, 5 in the tricast, so the trifecta. 2, 4, 5, tricast, trifecta. Top pick number 2, Crystal Ocean. Even money here. Ryan Moore's on the Sir Michael Stout trained 4-year-old colt by See the Stars. His horse's most recent outing came on the 16th of September at Doncaster, yielding ground a mile and 13 sixteenths in the Group 1 St. Ledger. This horse finished second by half length behind Capri, a very nice Ian O'Brien horse. This horse, just couldn't really get that good kick at the end. He was second best, but I think Capri just ran a little bit of a better race that day. But before that, at Glorious Goodwood, soft ground, 24 meters, a mile and a half, in the Qatar Gordon Stakes. This horse won by 3.5 lengths. Had a low post draw. He quickened up nicely. Had a very nice victory in a field of 5. He was the horse to beat, and nobody beat him. It was a great race. And then Royal Ascot before that, a mile and a half, 24 meters in the King Edward Stakes. On very, very firm ground. He finished third by 1 3/4 lengths. He just really never got a good run. Permain, who this horse lost to his last in 2 starts in a row that time, just ran a little bit of a better race. But that ground that afternoon at Ascot was firm. That's something we would call an American firm ground here in New York. At Belmont, basically, that's the kind of firm ground you would see in the middle of summer. It was very quick, and I don't think he really handled it. He's the kind of horse that should like a little bit of soft ground, which you'll probably see today. But it wasn't his day to win that day to win on the ground. But before that, York, a mile and a quarter, in the Dante, he finished third by 1 1/4 lengths. He lost to Permain again, who again just ran a little bit of a better race, but broke his maiden about a year ago at Nottingham, going a mile and a quarter. He won by 2 lengths. Another very easy victory on firm, good to firm ground. Wasn't rock hard firm, but he handled it very well. I like him a lot here today. First off the layoff, getting Ryan Moore up, who's having a bit of a quiet season so far, but I think that's going to change this week because he looks loaded. So watch out. So to recap my bets for the second, from Sandown, the 2:25, it's the Group 3 Gordon Richard Stakes. Gonna go with the number 2 horse, Crystal Ocean. I'm gonna go 2, 4, 5 in the tricast, so the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 3, the 3 o'clock from Sandown. The 3 o'clock, it's the Group 3 Bet365 Classic Trial. It's Class 1 race going for a person $94,500. It's for 3-year-olds only. Field of 9 horses going the 2,000-meter trip or a 1 mile and 1/4 on the Sandown turf course. Top pick in this race, I like number 6 horse, Savannah Star. I'm going to go 6, 4, 1 in the tricast of the trifecta. 6, 4, 1, tricast, trifecta. Top pick number 6, Savannah Star. Frank Dettori's on this John Gosden trained 3-year-old colt. This is the one of the prep races for the, or trials for the English Derby coming up in about 5 weeks maybe now? 6 weeks maybe? Something like that. Or shall I say English Derby, since I'm here in America. You guys say Derby, we say Derby. You guys say tomato, we say tomato. It's different. It's almost the same language, but different pronunciation. My top pick in this race, also the Kentucky Derby's next week. Join me here on YouTube for that. Just have to get that plug in. But my top pick, number 6, Savannah Star. Frank Torres on this one. This horse broke his maiden very nicely last week at Windsor on very heavy ground. A mile and a quarter, Class 5 novice. His horse won by 14 lengths, and he just kept going that day. Very easy victory off a layoff, which is even more impressive. Coming here today, he's not going to see heavy ground, but he's going to see a little bit of a give and a ground. I believe they're expecting some rain today at Sandown. He should like the ground again off the layout, but that race at Windsor was very impressive. Go watch the replay. I watched it about 3 times. That's a great race. Before that, the 11th of October at Nottingham, 1 mile in the class for maiden race. He finished third by 3/4 length, and he just kind of weakened out of it. The final few strides of the race was under the whip most, for a good portion of it, and just really never got there. And then at Sandown, locally, 1 mile class 5 novice race, he had a very good second place finish by 3/4 length. He just missed at the end. If the race was a mile and a 16th, he would have won it, but he ran very well on this ground last year. 2 out of his 3 races have been very good. The only one bad race was at Nottingham. One of those good races was here at Sandown. He should run a very big one here today. 3-1, getting Frankie Dettori up. Watch out for this one to run a big one. So to recap my bets for the 3 o'clock, the third race from Sandown, it's the Group 3 Classic Trial. Gonna go with the 6-horse Savannah Star. Gonna go 6-4-1 in the TriCast, so the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 4 from Sandown, the 335. The 335, it's the feature race of the afternoon. It's the feature race in the UK this afternoon also. It's the Group 2 Bet365 miles Class 1 race here, going for a purse of $135,000. It's for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 8 horses, going the distance of ground of 1,600 meters or 1 mile on the Sandown turf course. My top pick in this race, I like the number 6 horse here, Sovereign Depth. I'm gonna go 658 in the TriCast of the trifecta. 658 TriCast trifecta. Top pick number 6, Sovereign Depth. 6-1. James Sullivan is on this Ruth Carr train 9-year-old gelding by Dark Angel. He is the old man of the group, and I even with being the old man, I do think he should run very well because he's most experienced, I think. But his most recent runs last fall, were tough races. The most recent one came the 14th of October at Newmarket. Good ground, 1,800 meters, mile and 8th in the Group 3 Darley Club Stakes. He finished 4th by 2.5 lengths, and he never got that good closing kick. He didn't weaken out of it either, but he didn't advance. He just stayed there. It wasn't the best of races. Also, he had a high weight of 134 pounds. Before that, Newmarket, yielding round 1 mile in the Shadwell Jewel Stakes. He finished 4th by 8.5 lengths. Again, high weight, never really got there, never had a good closing kick. And then the third 2 Red Mile at Haydock in early September last year, heavy ground 1 mile, finished 4th by 4.5 lengths. Another race, heavy ground, a high weight of 134 pounds, never got there. Before that, and the Strensel Stakes at York, a mile and 8th, heavy, good ground, heavyweight, 136 pounds, never got there. He didn't weaken out a bit, but he didn't quicken up either. He just stayed. Today he's good weight of 127 pounds, which is almost 10 pounds less than the heavyweight he carried the last few starts last year. And with the lower weight here today, I think this horse should run a monster race, even at 6-1. His last victory, he had to go to June the 3rd of last year at Epsom, a mile 16th in the Diomed Stakes, the Group 3 Diomed. He won by a neck. He quickened up nicely with 136 pounds, and he ran a good race, a good gritty race. But since then, he's been carrying massive weight to the point of I could have probably been on the horse and had a good weight, and still done well. But like I said, with the low weight here today, he should run a major race. 6-1. Watch out for him. He's my best bet of the day. So to recap my bets for the 4th from Sandown, the 335, it's the featured Group 2 Bet365 mile. I'm going to go with the 6-horse Sovereign Depth. I'm going to go 658 in the TriCast of the trifecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Join me tomorrow for some more Sandown preview, and join me next week for the Kentucky Oaks and Kentucky Derby preview here on YouTube. Good luck, everybody.